ah, eh, oh,
That's what I was doing last night.
It's so
But it ain't gonna
stupid.
stop me from.
Right.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Finally One podcast. I'm Kelly.
Wow, I'm Natasha.
Why you say wow?
You sound your energy. Where you at?
Whatever. After you just looking at me before we started, I'm tired.
I am tired.
At least
I'm
I'm
just
hurt.
getting off from work, coming in to do a pod for you all.
You're supposed to be doing it for God.
Doing it for the Lord.
You already said you're tired. I'm tired too. I haven't been feeling well. I've had pain in my elbows, shoulders, all of the things, and it's just a weird pain. I don't know what it is.
Been crying.
I've been hurt.
I know you've been crying and whining.
Really?
Why do men do that?
Why do men do what?
Whine and cry.
Wow. Okay. It's gonna be a different pod. It's gonna be a different pod. So I've been whining and crying. Okay.
I'm a woman. I know I cry and whine.
So I'm less of a man because I show my
I didn't
emotions
say
how I
that.
feel.
I did not say that.
You said, why do men do
I didn't
that?
say you was less of a man, but I want to know, like,
I'm asking.
when men get sick, it's like, oh,
I
I'm
have not been
dying.
acting like that. That's how I've been acting?
Mhm.
Really?
No,
I ain't been
you
saying
haven't.
nothing. I've been thugging it out.
You've been saying, ooh, eh, oh,
That's what I was doing last night.
It's so
But it ain't gonna
stupid.
stop me from.
Right. In
That ain't
pain
stopping
and
nothing.
gosh.
That ain't stopping nothing around here.
Typical man.
Anyway, forget you.
Love you.
No, you
I
don't.
mean it.
No, you
Just
don't.
keeping it 100. Like,
No,
y'all
you
tell
don't.
me, does your man whine and cry when he gets sick? A
I
little
whine and
cold and
cry. I don't say nothing. I'm quiet. If I move a certain way and something hurt, I don't grit like it don't hurt.
But you do. I don't feel good. You know I ain't feeling good. I ain't feeling good. That's
Wow.
whining.
I feel so betrayed right now.
Why do you feel betrayed?
Because you talk about me on the pod. Most time you ain't got nothing to say. But you talking about me not feeling well. God don't like ugly.
God does not like ugly, but I'm not being ugly.
Got it. What do you
I
call it?
still love you and I'm
What do you
here
call
for
it?
you.
What do you call it?
It's telling the truth.
That's being ugly.
That is telling the truth.
Okay.
But
All
I
right.
hear it from a lot.
Can I tell my truth on the pod about you?
Tell your truth.
No, because you're gonna cry later. I ain't gonna say nothing.
And I didn't say, I said I'm a crier.
Whatever.
So go ahead and tell your truth.
No.
Wait, what is your truth you talking about?
Nothing.
That I would cry?
Yeah.
Oh.
I ain't got no truth. Will you just watch your weave over the mic, please? Thank you very much.
Okay. All right.
You watch your
Go
weave.
ahead. See?
That hurt. For real. All right. So today, we found out that.
Wait
Go
a
ahead.
minute. Just like you said, God don't like ugly. You gonna put me down and then talk about you hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway.
Today we found out that Dolly Parton passed away. And I didn't know this, but you told me her spouse passed away last year in March.
Mm-hmm.
And in looking at that, it talked about how, like, just doing research on that, it talks about that when a couple has been married, decades, been together for decades,
Mm-hmm.
the spouse, the widow or whoever is left,
Right.
um, usually within those first 3 months, it's a 66% chance that they pass away as well. And we were just talking about how she lasted another, was it about a year and a half or so.
Right.
And the other thing I found interesting in researching this about Dolly Parton is that her and her husband had an open relationship, and not in the way that people, the theme right now, the poly theme,
Yeah.
poly is real big right now. They had an open relationship in the way, how did they phrase it? It phrased it that they were open to flirt, and I think
Hmm.
it said admire other beautiful people, but nothing sexual was allowed, because nothing that would really hurt um, their spouse.
Right.
What do you think about that? What do you think about an open marriage where the husband or the wife can flirt? What do you think about that?
I mean, speaking, saying hi, that, but I ain't letting you flirt with just. I was about to say something. No, I don't like that.
Let me flirt with women.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can just say it in a nice way.
I stopped myself so I wouldn't say anything
So you wouldn't let me flirt? Why?
because, like, flirting would lead to other stuff.
It could.
Like, y'all flirting here this day, next day you see her, it might be something totally different.
Totally different. Like what? What you mean?
A little closer.
So it starts with that. It
Right.
could start, and then we get a little closer in the flirt. I mean, I agree. I mean, I wouldn't be cool with it. I wouldn't be okay with you being okay with me flirting, right? um, I would say this is a generational curse. I'm gonna explain it.
I just saw the look on your face. That's why I said
The
look like that.
charisma, like, came from my granddad, my dad, and all that stuff. It's not a necessarily good thing, and it could be used for bad. I'll say it that way.
Hmm.
So if I was to flirt, I know it would get me in trouble. So I don't even do that. Why you look at me like that?
Because that's you. You have like this charm. You start flirting, and then I can't say it on here.
And then what? They drop their draws.
Yeah.
You stupid. What is
Did
wrong with
y'all
you?
hear him just call me
Not
stupid?
like that. You know what
Yes,
I mean.
it is. It's the truth. And you
What?
would even say it. I can get them draws just
Oh
like
my
that.
goodness. Let's do the disclaimer. This is all BC, right? You would agree, right? This is
Yes.
before Christ.
Right.
I don't be flirting. I don't be in women's faces. None of that. It was this lady on the plane. Remember we talked about? Did we talk about this on the pod? The lady, the stewardess that sat next to you on the plane, wherever we was coming back from. She's all up in your face,
Uh-huh.
but then trying to
I
talk to
don't
me
think we
too.
talked about it on the pod.
Where was she from? She was from Jamaica or something.
Yeah. Hmm.
But her energy, I could tell by her energy, like she was one of those that it could turn into me and her going back and forth. So I didn't
Mm,
even engage. You notice I didn't even engage with her
right.
because I'm witty, I'm quick with it, and she was the same way in talking about stuff. You did say something about her. You was like, I know you saw her butt, and I was like, I did not see her butt. I did not look at her. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I forgot about that, but we didn't say that on the pod.
Oh, okay. But I'm just saying, like certain stuff, like I said, I don't engage in. Like I
Mm,
just don't. I protect myself, and I think that's important to protect yourself,
that's a good thing,
and
right?
protect your marriage. So rest in peace to Dolly Parton and her husband. Um,
Hmm.
and I guess it worked for them.
Right.
You never heard anything.
Did you see how long they had been married?
I don't. Let's see. Let's look it up real quick. Let's look it up quick. Let's look up how long was she married.
While he was looking, it was just a sad moment. I don't know why, but I guess
Wow.
because I've been to the park and everything. But when I
Yeah.
heard it, I was like, oh man, Dolly. Like when we first went on we always would go to Gatlinburg, but we went and saw her in the parade, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that's Dolly Parton running down
All I
the
saw was
parade.
boobs. I ain't see nothing else. She was just this little figure
Yeah, she's got
sticking out
it.
of
Had an
this
itty bitty
thing,
waist with these big
and
old boobs.
that's all I remember seeing.
But yeah, it was just like a sad. I told my people at work, I'm like, we need to have a moment of silence for Dolly because
Yeah,
that
she was
was
sweet.
just sad.
She was sweet. You never heard anything bad about Dolly or
Mm-mm.
um
And she was always giving. She give to every
yeah,
organization, she
yeah.
donated and everything. I'd say probably her stuff. I don't know if she had kids either, but
Never had kids. They was
there you
married
go.
59 years.
Wow.
Can you imagine that? They were
Wow.
married 59 years. Um, man, but yeah, she somebody asked online, was she really nice in person? Every time I seen her, like we saw her in the parade, or say like we saw her from afar off,
Hmm.
Dolly was always like sweet. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Never heard anything bad about her. And I'm in the industry, so if somebody has a bad attitude, believe it or not, it spreads quick. I mean, it spreads quick. I'm just gonna say that. And people have a reputation about them. But Dolly's reputation has always been, 100. Go ahead. Right.
Not this last time, but the time before I went to the park, they were playing Aaron's music. I'm like, oh,
Oh, and
they're playing Aaron's song, yeah, throughout the park. And he's performed it. Has he performed it twice?
he's performed at Dollywood once.
Once.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's performed at Dollywood once. Um, yeah, I didn't know they played his music there.
And
Um,
then one of our cousins at one time had went to Dollywood, and he had put in a video. He was like, "Man, you come to Dollywood, they playing our cousin." So
yeah, that's
yeah.
what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. Um, God forbid something happened in our younger years. We don't make it to 59 years. Make and one
Now
if
what?
I pass away, how long before you remarry, or if you remarry?
I don't know how long it would.
You supposed to say I ain't gonna remarry.
I,
You're dirty. You
I mean,
dirty.
I wouldn't have no desire. Like,
What's up, everybody? I'm Kelly.
hello, and I'm Natasha.
Listen, we are available and would love to be a part of your church service on a Sunday morning, your workshops, your panels, or anything, your events, anything you're doing in relation to relationships and or marriage. All right. We can share our testimony like we've done at other churches and shared how we finally became one and how we went from teenage parents to married in our 20s, divorced in our 30s, and happily remarried in our 40s. We also have some other topics that my lovely wife is going to share. What are some of those other topics we can help with?
Restoring trust after infidelity, communication, restoring the intimacy, and becoming one.
Yep. So some pastors has even brought us in on a Sunday morning, and we have been the message for that morning. So if this is you, you want us to come share this video with your pastor, share it with your marriage ministry. Even if you got a marriage small group, we would love to be a part of it. To lock in a date, all you need to do is go to kellyandnatasha.com. You can fill out the booking form there, or you can just simply shoot us an email, right? So we look forward to serving you, serving your couple, serving the ministries in your church, and even at your event. Anything you want to say, Ben?
No, we look forward to hearing from you.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
You're a liar, and the truth ain't in.
I would not have no desire. Like,
I ain't
I
getting
wasn't
married
with
again. You won what?
I wasn't with nobody when we divorced.
You're a lie.
I flirted and talked to people and wanted to
You're a
date
lie.
people, but
You did start dating somebody.
I
Why are we
did
doing
start
this?
dating somebody.
And you tried to screw somebody.
But
Why are
look
we
how
doing
long.
this?
Oh my
Why are we
gosh.
doing this? Why are we doing this? Why are you
You,
coming on the
you
pod
know?
lying? How am I dirty?
But I don't think, like, if you passed away, like, I would be like, oh my gosh, I gotta find somebody to be with.
No, I didn't say that. You're supposed to say, no, baby, I ain't going to remarry. I can't live without you.
I can't say.
You can't say what? I could say
That,
I'm not gonna remarry.
but you just gonna be.
I'm gonna be knocking them down. Me and God gonna have to make an agreement.
So what sense does that make?
I'm
You
just
just going to?
joking.
No, you're not
Wait a minute.
joking.
I am joking. Let me stop playing for somebody to clip that and
Yeah.
make that.
Mhm.
Let me be perfectly clear. The true and honest answer is my relationship with God, my anointing, my gift, and all of my favor and everything. It means more than satisfying my sexual desires. So I don't know how long um it would be. But if I can't withstand, yeah, I would remarry. But I don't even want to think about that.
Exactly.
That's tough to even think about. I just can't imagine that. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
No, I was seeing what you were saying.
So can we have an open flirt relationship?
You want an open flirt relationship?
Yeah, well, I could flirt with you.
Yeah. Let me flirt with some dudes.
Okay.
You would be okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
Let's
y'all
see how
heard
it
it
works.
here
Let's
on
see
the
how it works.
Finally One podcast.
Let's see how that works out for you.
Okay, let's see how it works out for you
It's
too.
gonna work great for me.
Okay,
You gonna
it's
be.
go.
You
It's
remember that
gonna be
movie
what?
when the smoke clears?
Y'all see this?
Shout out to my
Yeah.
shout out to my partner up in my homegirl up in Detroit. She has a number one movie on Tubi right now from her book. It's called When the Smoke Clears. Go check it out. You remember we watched that, huh?
Yeah, I remember I
Okay, we're gonna
watched
see
that.
how it go when the smoke clears. Let me catch you flirting with somebody.
Okay.
Ike and Tina, Gina. I saw the
I can see the
funniest.
Gina.
I saw the funniest Ike and Tina Turner clip today. Tina said, "What would you do?" She was singing. She was like, "What would you do?" This is at a show. They performing. The band's behind them, the singers, everything. Ike playing the bass or whatever he playing. She sung, "What would you do if I sung a note off key?" And Ike said, "Give you a black eye" on the mic at the show. I said, Ike was crazy, bro.
And you think it's funny.
It was hilarious. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying the fact that he would say something like that, he was crazy. And believe it or not, though, back in that time, they was with that.
With what?
Meaning, I'll say like my grandfather's them generation, my grandfathers, my uncles, and
Hmm.
not my uncles, but my grandfather's generation. They believe in putting their women in check, and sometimes that meant smacking them or stuff like that. They put their hands on women back in the day if they women didn't mind them. That's why you see like in a lot of those movies, say like Color Purple and stuff like that, the original ones, and they did that, and they thought that that was okay, but it's not.
I
Why are
can
you
see
looking
that.
like that?
Nothing. I was just thinking back in the day, like how the men were, because like I don't know, like with me and my cousin, like we double kin because of our people, how they was messing around, and
Oh my goodness, we was talking about them beating. We ain't one talking about
I'm just saying in general, the back then how they were.
how were they.
The men were
They just what?
ruthless.
They just did whatever they can.
Yes. So they probably smack this one so and get with that one. Like, and
Yeah.
that's their wife.
And you said, and they make that their wife? You mean?
No, I said, and that's their wife. They smacking this wife and going over here to somebody else.
All right. Well, thank God for the Holy Ghost and
Praise
deliverance
God.
and his presence. We're grateful. Favorite Dolly Parton song before we get out of here.
Hmm.
You need some? You need me to list some?
Probably I Will Always Love You. Didn't she write that one?
Yep.
Hmm.
And I'm going to be honest, that's my favorite one too. I like her version better than Whitney's version.
Mm.
That's just me. Now, don't counsel me for that. But I like Dolly's version more than Whitney's version.
Oh, and too, I like Jolene. And I like that one better than Beyonce's. Jolene,
I didn't
Jolene,
know
Jolene,
Beyonce. I didn't know
Jolene.
Beyonce remade that.
Hmm.
Um, Let's see. What's some of her other songs? But I Will Always Love You. I like 9 to 5.
Oh yeah, I like that one too. Didn't she do the one that the boy group
Which movie?
one no what was that group? They remade a song, I think Dolly. Dang, I can't think of it.
I don't know. I don't know.
She working 9 to
Yeah, I
5.
like 9 to 5, but yeah, my favorite. I Will Always Love You. I don't know. I loved her version.
Hmm.
I remember when I first looked at it. It was her sitting on this little bench, singing it, and I thought it was me. To me personally.
Oh, Dolly.
Whitney did a better vocal performance, but I felt Dolly's version better. So yeah, rest in peace to a legend, Dolly.
Right.
Shout out to her and her husband. 59 years. What do you think it takes to stay married 59 years?
Devotion.
Devotion to
Devotion.
what?
Devoted to each other. Friendship, love, peace, kindness. All of that takes that to be.
What about God?
That's
Why
number
you hit
one and
me? You didn't
foremost.
say it.
I
Okay.
didn't say
Are
it,
you
but
saved?
that
Did you say it? God's supposed to be first, huh? You're supposed to be devoted to God first, woman of God.
why you always trying to put me down?
No, 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 no. You started this, said I'd be whining and crying. So now I got to get you back. Yeah, I agree. It takes God first, and then number two, being friends. I couldn't imagine being married to somebody for 59 years that I didn't like or wasn't friends with. Like, I don't see how people become roommates and live with each other. And they did that too back in the day. Like, um, my grandparents on my dad's side, I thought it was just the weirdest thing when I came to their house and they had separate bedrooms. I just thought that was the weirdest thing as a kid. I didn't understand it at all.
Mm,
But they stayed married and they stayed together. I don't know how many years they were married, but I would say it was a long time. I would say 40, 50 years because they were teenagers when they got together.
hmm.
They were teenagers when they got together, and my when he passed away, my grandmother, I believe she was in her 60s or 70s. So, yeah,
I think that was my grandmother. Like she stayed alive a long time after my grandfather passed away, but they died like around the same time.
of the year, you mean?
Not the year, the time, like July. I think it was July when both of them passed in the month of
Hmm.
July, around the 20th or whatever.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, shout out to that, man. Stay married, stay happy, stay friends, fight to stay in the same room. Man, what do you think about these marriages though that have separate houses? Like married people living in separate houses. Could you imagine that?
No.
I couldn't either.
But I mean, again, it's what matters to you,
What
what
works for
works
your
for
marriage?
you and your marriage. So
Yeah,
I
I just
can't
couldn't
say,
imagine that. I
but I wouldn't.
I
I
wouldn't
couldn't
want to
handle it.
be like even this house. I wouldn't want to be in this house by myself.
Right.
I didn't like being in my other house by myself.
Right.
Just room for me to get in trouble.
See how
No,
terrible he
I wouldn't get
was?
in trouble.
Y'all pray my strength in the Lord.
I wouldn't get in trouble these days, but I think it just leaves room for the enemy, being separate. Because that's what he wants to do. He wants to separate. But do you, boo boo. Don't let us tell you about your marriage. If that works for you and your husband, y'all do y'all. But I couldn't imagine being married and in two separate houses and we're quote unquote not separated.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Now, um, it's different when we moved back in together. Both of our routines had to change. I had my own routine. She had her own routine. So yeah, but other than that, having a whole nother house, I wouldn't like that.
Mm-mm. No,
I like that I can go in the basement and work,
I like that too.
or you go in the room and I'll be in the living room or something. But why you say you like that too? You wrong.
I'm telling the folks the truth.
Well, God bless you. We
God
still don't
bless
have
you.
our announcement ready to be made because I've been busy. There's no other
And
way around it.
hurting.
Yeah, been busy, been hurt, been cooking chicken for the church. Everybody at the church talking about I should open up a restaurant. Absolutely not.
Don't lie. You thought about it. You thought about a
When?
truck.
No, I said a pop up food truck for an idea not for us, but that was for Aaron thing. Remember?
Mm.
I'm not
I
gonna say
thought
what it is.
you said your wings though.
Yeah, I did, but I wouldn't be able to make. I wouldn't be able to make them fast enough. I would have to. The day before, I would probably have to cook 500 wings or something the day before, and the day that we open, it would take a lot because I cooked on Saturday from 9 a.m. to about 2:30, and I was wore out.
That was crazy. Yeah, I
It
was wore out
was.
too. I had to season it all the night before.
Yep. So it was a
It was
lot.
a lot of chicken.
A lot of chicken, a lot of work, no restaurant coming. And then I got people want special orders for my steak fried rice too. So I should open up a food truck, wings and
Wings
fried
and
rice,
rice.
wings and rice.
Hey.
I'm not doing it. Sorry y'all. I love y'all. Um I enjoy cooking. It does make me feel closer to my mom. Um and when people tell me like, man, you cook really good or you make this, I'll be like, man, I give my mom the honor, like for teaching us young, you know. Um, but that's when I knew I could cook stuff or at least grill when my mom said, okay, you did that.
Shout out to Robin. She had them
Yeah,
kids washing clothes at 3 years old.
yeah. My mom taught me how to wash clothes, cook, basically take care of myself since I was young. So I'm grateful for that because a lot of people they just don't know certain stuff. When I was out there, side note, people would be shocked that um, that I lived by myself. I had my own place, did my laundry and stuff like that. Now I did have a maid who came every 2 weeks, but yeah, that I took care of myself because I could cook, I did all my things. So, but yeah, shout out to my mom. I miss her cooking, um, and the love she has. The love she put into her cooking. So yeah, yeah, babe.
Yeah, babe.
That's it. On that note, what's the announcements? Give them something before we get on here.
I don't have any announcements, but remember always to like, share, and subscribe. Give us some feedback, and hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. God bless.
Thank y'all. See y'all next week.
Hey guys, just wanted to come to you thanking you for checking out the Finally One podcast.
Listen, this is what we need you to do. We need to grow our following. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. Make sure you're sharing these episodes. You don't know what couple that they may help. So subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You don't know who you're going to help. And make sure you're following us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Yes, guys, share. Help us.
Yep, and you don't know who you're going to help. So it's not about us. It's about helping couples,
yeah,
right?
Share, yeah.
So share, like, subscribe. Help us get our following up.